You're probably familiar with the fictional Japanese reptilian monster, Godzilla. He's famous for wreaking havoc on cities and their fleeing civilians. But do you know about the real-life Godzilla? Well, if you don't, you're about to. This is the marine iguana. It's the only marine lizard species. It's easy to see the physical likeness between this reptile and its gargantuan counterpart, Godzilla. But that's where the similarities end. Though the marine iguana can't topple skyscrapers or breathe atomic heat rays, it does have some very, dare I say, crazy abilities. So what makes them marine iguanas? Why do they shrink their bodies? And why do they sneeze salt? You can find marine iguanas cruising the Pacific Ocean off Ecuador's Galapagos Islands. These lizards live an average of 5 to 12 years. They can grow up to 1.5 meters long, but they only weigh about 1.5 kilograms. Comparing Godzilla to marine iguanas is like comparing a Great Dane to a Chihuahua. But unlike Great Danes, most of a marine iguana's length is in its thick tail. Marine iguanas are one of only 100 marine reptiles. They have unique adaptations like their flattened tail and webbed feet, which allow them to swim gracefully and forage for food underwater. If need be, they can remain submerged for up to 1 hour, but typically they dive for 5 to 10 minutes. Their flattened noses, one feature that makes them look so much like Godzilla, and their sharp teeth and claws scrape algae off rocks above and below water. Though they spend a lot of time in the ocean, they need to nest and bask on land. Just like all other reptiles, marine iguanas are ectotherms, or cold-blooded. They must reach an optimal body temperature to function, which is why you'll often see them sunbathing on rocks or sandy beaches. That's something they have in common with vacationing beachgoers. They're just trying to get rid of those tan lines. It's essential to heat up before they feed, usually to around 36 degrees Celsius. These lizards can lose up to 10 degrees Celsius of body heat while swimming in the chilly waters off the Galapagos. So marine iguanas have built-in solar panels. They turn a dark color when they're cold to absorb the sun's heat better. Another unique attribute is their ability to shrink. Algae is their main food source, and its availability depends on the ocean's conditions. While the water is usually cold and nutrient-rich, the El Niño weather pattern brings more rain and warm currents, which raise the water's temperature. This causes brown algae to bloom, replacing the green and red algae the iguanas prefer. It's harder for the iguanas to digest brown algae. This lack of nutrients causes marine iguanas to lose up to 20% of their body lengths. Even their mouths get smaller, making them better equipped to harvest the tiny amounts of algae that are available. They shrink because smaller iguanas have a higher survival rate when food is scarce. By shrinking just 1 centimeter, they increase their chance of surviving by 10%. So the iguanas that shrink the most tend to live the longest. Someone should have told Godzilla that. But what's their strangest ability, you ask? It's their disgusting habit of sneezing salt. Oof, Gesundheit. Because their diet is so high in salt, they have specialized glands in their noses that forcefully expel most of the sodium, potassium, and chloride they ingest. All this salty snorting and sneezing leaves a briny patina on their heads and snouts. Is it just me, or does it kind of look like they're wearing powdered wigs? I wonder how Godzilla would look in a powdered wig. Ah, yes, that's very satisfying. Speaking of reptiles with strange powers, have you heard of the golden-tailed gecko? These little lizards might not look like much, but they have a bizarre defense mechanism that might surprise and even disgust you. Check out our episode about the golden-tailed gecko. Shrinking to survive and sneezing salt is what marine iguanas do, and that's what makes them crazy creatures.